Welcome to the Daily Rounds office. Let's talk about why structure beats motivation, my daily workflow. Motivation is unreliable. It feels powerful when it's there, but it disappears the moment something goes wrong. Poor sleep, stress, unexpected calls, bad mood, and low energy. If your productivity depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. Now, that's not a mindset problem, that's a structural problem. In the last video, I explained why most entrepreneurs don't need another to-do list. Today, I want to show you what I use instead. Now, this is not a hype routine or a 5 a.m. miracle morning. It's just a simple daily structure that removes friction because structure works on average days. And most of business is built on average days. So let's start with something important. The goal of structure isn't to control every minute, it's to reduce decisions. Decision fatigue is a silent drain on most entrepreneurs. If you wake up and your first thought is, what should I work on? You've already started spending energy. So the first rule in my workflow is this. The day is decided before it starts. That doesn't mean every detail. It means one thing is clear. What is today's primary movement? Not 10 tasks, not a long list, just one meaningful outcome. The thing that is, if move forward makes the day productive, everything else then becomes secondary. When that's decided in advance, the morning feels lighter. You're not scanning for importance, you're executing. Now let's talk about how the day is structured. I split my working day into three functional blocks: deep work, admin, and open response. And that's it. Deep work is where meaningful progress happens. So building, creating, strategic thinking, designing systems, recording, writing, no notifications, no inbox, no Discord, just focused output. Most entrepreneurs try to fit deep work around all the noise, and that rarely works. It needs a protected container. Then there's admin. Admin is controlled input. So emails, messages, logistics, small tasks, and coordination with team or clients. Now, admin expands to fill the space you let it in, so contain it. It's time bound, it should be defined, and it should be limited. If it doesn't fit that window, it waits. Then there's open response. This is where flexibility lives. So things like calls, unexpected issues, team questions, and small reactive tasks throughout the day. So instead of reacting all day, I give reaction a home, and that's the difference. Noise becomes scheduled instead of constant. Now here's the part people misunderstand. This structure doesn't require high motivation, it requires consistency. So on days when I feel sharp, deep work obviously moves fast. On days when I feel tired, I still have to enter that block and get the work done. Maybe the output is smaller, but the structure still holds, and that's the power of structure. Because most people skip progress on low energy days, structure removes that excuse. Another rule I follow is this: input never starts today. If you begin with email or social media, you're handing control away immediately. Your brain switches into response mode, and response mode is actually quite addictive. You feel needed, you feel active, but you haven't actually built anything yet. So your first cognitive effort of the day should be output, even if it's small. Now, let's talk about shutdown. This is the part most entrepreneurs ignore. If your day doesn't have defined endpoint, your brain never fully relaxes. You drift, you half work, you half scroll, you feel guilty, you check things again, and that low level tension follows you into the evening. So I use a simple shutdown rule. When the primary movement is complete and the admin block is closed, the day ends. Not because everything is done, but because enough is done. That distinction matters. See, entrepreneurship is infinite. There will always be more to do, and structure protects you from that infinity. So now let's zoom out and ask, why does this actually work? Because it reduces cognitive switching. It limits decision making, and it gives your brain clarity about what mode it's in. Create mode, response mode, rest mode. Simple. Most people blend all three together, and that blending creates more friction. And friction feels like resistance. Then they assume they lack discipline, but they don't. They just lack boundaries. Motivation comes and goes, but structure will always stay. And when structure stays, confidence builds because you trust your system and not your mood. So if your days currently feel inconsistent or you rely on feeling ready before starting anything, just try this instead. Decide tomorrow's primary movement before you stop working today. Protect a deep work block first, contain the admin, and define your shutdown. And that's it. So no new apps, no complicated templates, no elaborate productivity stack, just fewer decisions, more clarity, and repeatable structure. because business isn't built in bursts of motivation, it's built in steady, controlled execution. In the next videos, I'll go deeper into how I design daily structure without overloading it. But for now, simplify, reduce decisions, protect your primary movements, and let structure do the heavy lifting. So see you next time. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.